so M9 versus M9P. I want to put this video out there because it's something that I've been looking for on YouTube but couldn't find. I've seen obviously a lot of videos for M9, there's a lot of videos for M9P, but not a lot of them side by side. So this is just a bit of a comparison. Obviously, I was in the very early stages of like research on these two when I realised it was the exact same camera, except for one's just stylistically a bit different. And the research I've done as well says that one's ever so slightly heavier. The M9P is supposed to be slightly heavier. I don't know why, but it's the same body. If you do, leave it in the comments. I'd be interested to know. Okay, so these are the differences that I can see side by side. Okay, so front of the camera, M9 and red dot on the M9, and on the P that's removed. P is supposed to be professional, so I'm guessing this is more of a stealthy camera to knock around with. That's why they've got rid of everything. It doesn't really bother me. Like, I mean, this is my M9. This is a borrowed M9P. This doesn't really bother me knocking around with this. Like, you know, if you know the brand, then yeah, fair enough. But if you're out on the streets or whatever, most people don't really know what Leica is, so that doesn't really bother me. But yeah, apparently more stealthy. You can see here as well that the grips are slightly different. On the M9 it's like a bit more plasticky, but still a really good feel. And on the M9P it's a bit more grippy, if that's a word, grippy. It does feel good on the M9P. Okay, so moving on to the top of the camera, we've got the Leica brand mark that's etched into the body there. I'll put up a shot here. Where you can see the kind of etching of that running over. And then moving down, you've got the hot shoe. That's all in black with the Leica MP stamped into that. I think I've got a shot as well of, you can see the serial numbers on there as well. And then going over, you've got the standard shutter speed and shooting settings, plus your trigger. And then going over to the M9, obviously that's in silver. Get that in focus. Same configuration. So the one difference, and let me try and show this off side by side, is that I don't know if it's because my M9's a little bit older than this M9P, and I've actually cut myself while I've been using my M9 and I've stained the back of it a little bit colours, but that doesn't bother me because it's my M9. But you can see there that the writing's a little bit sharper. I don't know if that's because they put more attention to detail into this one, or if it's just because it's a newer model. Let me know in the comments if you do know why that would be, but I've got a bit of shaky cam going here. I'll set up a tripod shot in a sec so you can see it side by side. But yeah, it's ever so slightly sharper. You can even see it on the shooting mode. My paint goes over ever so slightly, whereas these are like super sharp. See, that's the top. Okay, so moving on to the back of the camera, a couple of differences that you can see straight off is the brand, like a camera made in Germany, on the back there, and not on the M9P. Again, more stealthy on the M9P. That is actually, yeah, it's etched in, well, it's stamped in, but it's definitely sort of not just painted on. You can see a little bit of discoloration on my buttons compared to the P. They're all super white, a bit faded on there. That might be because it's a bit older and it's just a bit tarnished. You can see the leather differences. what the grip difference is. I'm not actually sure what type of material this is, like a fake leather or something. So yeah, you can see the actual grip differences there. And yeah, the other difference is the fact that this is a sapphire glass, or I don't know, it's a lot more rugged, this LCD cover, so it's a bit scratch resistant, whereas the M9 does get a bit scratched, but see if you can see that. This is obviously a lot older camera, but to be honest, you should only really be using that viewfinder just to check your images. It's not like a proper preview. You don't really get a true example of your image on that. So yeah, I just use it to check exposure, make sure that it's fine, and then move on. Pull them into your computer and then look at them properly there. Yeah, so you can see that there. So the bottom of the cameras, it's exactly the same plate, both made out of brass. And I don't know if, because this is obviously my M9, if this came with this little sticker or not, but this is obviously more used. When I bought this second-hand, someone's obviously done the whole brassing thing to it. There's no way that's wear and tear. I kind of like it, but I'm not going to add to it unless it happens naturally. And then on the M9P, got this plastic cover, and it's just nice and clean, obviously. But yeah, absolutely identical. This little door opening mechanism is a little bit stiffer on the M9P. Again, I'm guessing that's just due to the age of the camera. This is loosened off a little bit, but just to show you how exactly the same it is. So yeah, just a short video to show you the differences between the two cameras. I have to say, this is the first Leica I've owned. I've used them in the past, but it's just come into the bracket of like affordable cameras. I use obviously a lot of like DSLRs like for my job, but I just like having this on us, you know, throw it in the glove compartment of the car, or just throw it in a bag, have it on you. If you're travelling around, you do just kind of forget about it. It's really nice to use, slows you down a lot. If anyone's considering getting into Leica, I couldn't recommend this camera enough. There is loads more options out there now as well, but I don't know, I'm definitely a fan of the whole Leica brand and the history of it. I know it's probably become watered down in recent years, but yeah, it's still really cool to have. So yeah, leave some comments if you know a lot more about it than me. I can always do some updates on this if you want to see some more of it. I might even put some sample images up just to prove that it's the exact same camera internally and that there is absolutely no difference. Yeah, even though these are getting on a bit now, and there's 240s and the M10's just come out, you know, it's 18 megapixels, like what are you doing? You're not putting it on a billboard. It's a decent camera with great glass. Cool.